Hello, my name is Mr. Wirtz and I'm the orchestra director here at Fall Creek Junior High. I just wanted to start by saying I'm excited that you guys have chosen to make orchestra part of your life. And I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the program and kind of what your next steps are and how you proceed with starting with beginning orchestra at the junior high level. So, first thing you need to know is that junior high orchestra is part of your school day. You will be scheduled for a period of your day being in orchestra. We will have rehearsals every day that your period meets is when we have rehearsals. So it will be part of your school day as well as part of your grade. You do get a grade for orchestra. You get a grade based off of in-class activities and participation in those activities, as well as participation in the 4 concerts that we have each year. All of the experiences that you have in orchestra are going to be during the day, with the exception of those 4 concerts, and a calendar will be given to you on the very first day of school so that you can plan ahead and plan accordingly for that. We would have a concert in October, right before fall break. We'd have a concert in December, right before winter break. We'd have a concert in March, sometime in the middle of March. And then we'd have a concert in the last couple weeks of school, and that's the 4 concerts that we have those days. Those would be in the evenings, and those would be housed here at the junior high. The other things that you want to think about is that the type of commitment that's there. So as I said, most of the rehearsal actually activities are happening during the day, but along with any kind of skills-based option, skills-based activity, the more time you put into it on your own, the better you get. So there is going to be an expectation of practice per week. Nothing that can't be just figured out through. That's really your only homework. And it's about an hour a week that you guys have to find some time to kind of put that time into your instrument, because if you want to have a nice experience and a successful experience, it does take that kind of effort to put into that. Other than that, you're really just looking at enjoying your time in class, learning a new skill. The beginning orchestra class will be made up of all students who are starting orchestra, starting to learn an instrument this year. There are no necessary skills required to join the class. There will also be a group of students who are going to be 7th graders who are kind of doing orchestra, the beginning portion of the orchestra again. We're going to format the class so that the first half of the year we spend a lot of time learning the instrument and getting the basics and understanding of the instrument done in that first half of the year. And then the second half of the year is going to run more like a class that you would see the other junior high orchestra classes, and that we're going to be rehearsing music and preparing repertoire and literature. So that's kind of how we're going to separate and get that going. So the next step that you have then, after you've signed up and you've reached this landing page, is to figure out what instrument to play and what size instrument you need to do to rent it and get that instrument on your own. So as for the instrument, what instrument to play, below there are 4 links to videos of a professional violinist, a professional violist, cellist, and bass player talking about their instrument, talking about why they like playing their instrument, and giving you a playing example of that instrument. So those are some options to listen to. I also recommend maybe looking up on YouTube for just type in professional violinist and listen to how they sound, or professional cellist and listen to that sound, and hopefully that will kind of help you choose your instrument based off of that sound and what sparks your interest and your love for the music in there. The only other thing you're going to need to know is what size instrument, because the orchestra instruments, the cellos, basses, viols, and violins, all come in different sizes based off of your body type. And as you grow through your time in orchestra over your time here at school, you can kind of upgrade to bigger instruments as your child, or as you as the child, grow, and you can kind of get an instrument that fits your body. There is, once you get to the rental section of Pages, and you get to the section where you would choose which instrument and which size, there's a chart that gives you a basic measurement. Usually the measurement is from the middle of your palm to your neck for high strings, and then hand shapes and sizes for the low strings. So you can use that as a rough guide. If it still seems a little confusing, your options the best option for you to do would be to set up an appointment with Pages, a Pages representative. You go down to the store and they'll bring out a bunch of different instruments for you to try out and size out, and then they'll help you pick the one that fits you best. The other option, if traveling down to Pages is not feasible, you can always stop into my classroom and I can kind of size you on some instruments. I have a couple different sizes here at the school that we can try you on and get you guys set up. So, having said all that, I know that there may be a lot more questions based off of the information you have now and what you still might be wondering about orchestra, but in general, a lot of that stuff will be covered when we start class in the fall. There'll be a handbook with calendars and just kind of expectations. The biggest one is that I expect to have fun, and I am really excited to start this beginning orchestra process with you and your families. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll answer anything I can. Have a great day.